Good afternoon.
Hello,
Good
hello.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good
Cameras.
afternoon.
Keep the blocks, keep the belt, chair nearby. Very good. Let's start with the prayer. Sit in a comfortable cross-leg position. Press sitting bones down. Left the spine. Close your eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up, join the hands in prayer. Exhale, bring the prayer towards the heart center. Connect the thumbs to the beating of the heart. And take this moment to bring the attention inwards towards your breath. Observe your physical body. Observe your thoughts. Observe your emotional state. And observe your energetic field. Take this moment and set an intention for your practice. And let's start with one inhale. Exhale, down, open your eyes. And let's start tabletop position. Bring the hands under the shoulders, knees under your hips. Full spine, press the hands, arch the spine, open in cow. Exhale from the pelvis, cat position, separate the scapula. Let's go. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, 2. Exhale, round. Inhale, 3. Exhale, round. Inhale, 4. Exhale, round. Inhale, 5. Exhale, round. Continue 5 more. Inhale, 6. Exhale, round. Inhale, 7. Exhale, round. Inhale, 8. Exhale, round. Inhale, 9. Exhale, round. Inhale, 10. Exhale, round. Very good. Now we go for scapular push-ups with the hands under the shoulders. Same thing. Press the hands, keep the arms straight. Yes, keep the core and pelvis in. You're going to sink the chest only. Yes, your scapula will meet. Your scapula will do this. Yes? Sink the chest, push. No arching. Yes? Keep the core and pelvis in. Only the chest and push. Separate the scapula. Let's go. 1. Push. 2. Push. Scapula push-ups, Chintamani. 3. Push. 4. Push. Miru core engage. 5. Push. 6. Push. Very good. Continue. 7. Push. 8. Push. 2 more. 9. Push. 10. And push. Very good. Now with the arms straight, we continue for shoulder rotations. You're going to lock the elbow. Yes, so nothing bends. Core engage. Shoulder rotations. Yes, only the shoulder. The spine doesn't move. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Pay attention. We're going to extend the arms forward. Puppy pose, but we are not going to open the pelvis. We're going to keep the pelvis close, rib cage close, core engaged. You're going to press the hands, maybe forehead, maybe nose. That's it. Don't try to go lower. We will hold. I want you to press the hands down. Keep everything engaged. Don't let this happen. Okay? Maximum engagement. We are only targeting the shoulder opening here. Deep breaths. Time is on. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the hands, come back to center. And now you're going to take your blocks. One option, yes. One block only. Hands a little bit closer. Same exercise, forehead or nose. Nothing opens. Again, control with the pelvis. And we hold here. You have to actively press the hands. Yes. Maybe the nose goes down. More intense. Those who are very comfortable here or don't feel the stretch. Both blocks. Hands one next to the other. Pelvis in, core engaged, rib cage close. Forehead or nose. We're holding here, yes? Let's go. Everyone ready? Deep breaths. Control maximum of the pelvis, core, and rib cage. We close the rib cage. We don't let this happen. We close everything. Let's go. Deep breaths. Active pressing of your hands. Terence, hands on the block. Extended arm puppy pose. Urvashi, no. The block one on top of the other. You're doing a different drill. Urvashi, one block on top of the other. Last 20 seconds. Only forehead or nose down. Slowly, slowly. Slowly coming out. Very good. Now, we will take the blocks on the high setting. Shoulder distance apart. Yes. And we're going to press elbow and elbow. Yes. On the edge. We're going to press hands back. Yes. Towards your shoulders. Pelvis close. And we're going to go down. Press elbows and up. 2. And up. You see, I'm not doing this. I'm bringing the pelvis, navel in, rib cage close. If this doesn't happen, it doesn't matter, you know. Keep the hands here. Yes, just press with the elbows. You will feel the stretch. Here, my scapula are separating. Yes, I sink the chest down and I go. I sink the chest down and I go. Yes, to come out, just walk the knees in. Yes? Elbows on top, make sure it's shoulder distance and you're walking your knees back. Guys, knees under your hips. A long line from the elbow to your pelvis. There needs to be a long line. Walk back, Pranya. The knees are not under your hips. More back. Guys, straight line. Elbow at the edge of the block, guys. Don't put it in the middle. Chintamani, elbow at the edge. Your elbow is in the middle. No, on the edge of the block. Just enough that it doesn't fall. Let's go, guys. Up and down at your own rhythm. 1 minute timer is on. Without arching, Terence. No. Don't open the pelvis. Only the upper back. 40 more seconds. Slowly, guys. Slowly. Full range without opening the pelvis. Maximum control. Observe what the scapula is doing. Coming together and away. Coming together and away. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly walk the knees in. Very good. Now, you will move the blocks towards the side. Under your arms, yes, just place the forearms, just where your hands were. Elbows are parallel. Yes, forearms are parallel. Not this and not this. Just parallel. Elbow under, forearm pressing, palms pressing. Yes? And from here, from your tabletop, you will step back. 1, 2. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. Feet to touch. Watch me first, ladies. Watch me first. We will press with the full forearm. Forward and back. Forward and back. The hips don't move up. Yes, keep a long line. You see, my shoulder, my pelvis, my heels are in one line. So we want this low line. See the scapula, they are separating. Scapula is like in the cat position. Yeah? Everyone, starting tabletop, bring the elbows under the shoulders, press the forearms down. 1 step back, 2 steps back, full line. Feet to touch. Kiss the feet. Feet to touch, to touch, to touch. From the heels, shift the weight forward and back. Continue. Lower more, Lakshmi, the hips a little bit low. Vishali, come on. Press the forearms, try. Sanjita, try. Ladies, if you have to rest, but try. Don't give up. Shiva, lower the hips a little bit more. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the knees down. Very good. Now, next one. Again, forearms. Oops. Forearms. You will extend the legs. Yes, you will shift towards the right side. Arm up. Keep this forearm forward like this. Yes? Press and hold. We will hold 15 seconds with control. You will come centered with maximum control. You will go other side. The pelvis doesn't go down, yes? Press with the forearm. Lift. And this cannot happen. You see? I cannot let this happen. Here. If this is tough, 1 step in front. Yes? If 1 foot on top of the other is tough, watch my upper foot. In front. The hips don't open, yes? Squeeze. Watch me from the side. Here, yes? My hip don't open like this. I'm in one line. Yes, core maximum. Strong sides as well. Press with the full forearm. Yes, it's important. Elbow and shoulder, shoulder and arm in one line. Optional to look up. That's just the decoration. Yes, the important thing is that you keep everything in line. Yes, otherwise the pressure starts going in random places we don't want to. Okay? So, tabletop, forearms, step, step, forearm plank. And now shift towards the right side. Both legs straight, core maximum engage. Left arm up. We hold 15 seconds only. Time is on. Squeeze the glutes, ladies, squeeze the glutes, otherwise the pelvis is opening. Very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look down, maximum control. Forearm plank, slow. And towards the left side. Alignment. Nothing happens to the forearm that is on the floor. Squeeze the glutes. And we go 15 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. And again, slowly through center, we go towards the right side. One more round. Slowly. Shilpa, don't roll on the floor. Guys, no. Don't roll on the floor. Come on. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last side. Come on. Through the center. No one rolling on the floor. Left side. Alignment. Squeeze the glutes. Lift. And 15-second hold. Keep pressing the forearm down. Forearm down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Just lay down. 15 seconds rest. Now watch me. Watch my forearms. Watch the position, okay? We go forearm plank. I shift the left forearm towards the side, yes? Now, extend it. Sorry, I'm touching the furniture. Extend the arm up, yes? And we're gonna go elbow to knee. Extend. 2, extend. We move slow. Maximum control. Boom. And up. Yes? Maximum control. And up. I have to fight the hips up, otherwise I will lay down like a mermaid. No mermaids. Well, yes, but strong mermaids, yeah? Strong mermaids do the core. So guys, maximum pressure, yeah? Maximum. You have to press away, press away. Yes? Ready? This is gonna be a tough one, but very useful. We will do 10 reps one side. We will take a rest, belly down. And then we'll do 10 reps second side. Yeah, there's a rest in between, so give me your best these 10 reps. Let's go. Everyone, side plank, forearm in. Vishali, forearm in, guys. The forearm is in. Up, 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 up. Come on, 1. Extend slow. 2. Keep pressing, hips up, Miru. 3. 4. 5, guys, extend fully, don't stay halfway. 6. 7. Miru, elbow to knee. 8. Good. 9. 10. Good job, ladies. Rest, belly down, 15-second rest, and then we will go second side. Ready? Second side. Everyone towards the left or whichever side you didn't do. Elbow to knee, 10 reps, maximum control. Let's start in 3, 2, take position everyone. 1, up. Elbow to knee. Control. 1, 2. Slow Vishali. 3, 4, 5. Slow Chintamani, slow. 6, 7, 8. Keep trying. 9 and 10. Relax, belly down on the floor. Make a pillow with the hands. Rest the forehead down. Full relax. Good job. Watch me, ladies. Last two exercise for your core. We will go half boat to hollow body. Half boat to hollow body. When I go down, I press the navel in, lower back towards the mat. And then when I come up, I bring the knees together. Together, touching. Yes? Solid. Okay? 10 reps. We will hold here 30 seconds. This is exercise 1. And after that, we will rest and I give you the last core exercise for today. Yes? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Start. Your own rhythm. Move slow. Urvashi. Half bow to hollow body. Continue, continue, continue. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low, 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 low. Hollow body hold, hollow body hold. Lower, 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 Meghna. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Very good. Last one. We will bring the hands under the glutes a little bit. Extend the legs. Yes. And we will pedal, 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 pedal. Maximum, maximum, maximum. 30 seconds like this, up and down. And the other 30 seconds, crisscross, 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 crisscross. Yes? No arching on the lower back. If someone can do it without the hands under the glutes, this is more tough. Pedal, 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 pedal. Yes, same with the arms extended, those who can. Arms extended, pedal, 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 30 seconds. And then crisscross, crisscross, crisscross. You can also do with the chin in. Yeah? Chin in, lift the shoulders. That's more difficult because it's like you're in hollow body. Yes? Maximum strength here. Only 1 minute, 30 seconds each exercise. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And we pedal. Up and down, up and down. Lower back pressing down, navel in. If it's easy, extend the arms back. Hollow body. Continue, 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 continue. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crisscross. Continue. Crisscross, crisscross. Crisscross, crisscross, crisscross. Come on. Pim, 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 pim. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Full straight the legs. Full straighten the legs. Come on, come on, come on. Sambardini continue. Sanjita continue. Nidhi, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Roll onto your belly. Roll onto your belly and we will go, watch me, dolphin pose. So from here, forearms, tuck the toes, walk back into tabletop position but with the forearms down. Now you're going to tuck toes under, exhale, bring the hips up. With the knees bent, if you feel tight hamstrings, you're going to walk, walk, walk. Yes? And now you're going to press the forearms from the heels. You will shift weight forward and center. 2, exhale. I inhale, exhale. Yes? With the knees bent, it's the same. Boom, exhale. Eyes forward to the hands and up. Yes? Don't bring the head through. My eyes keep the same. Yes, I have to press with the forearm so I don't collapse here. Press. Yes? We do 10 reps. And the last rep we will hold forward. Yes? Let's go. Prepare. And 3, 2, 1. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it forward without kissing the floor. Hold it forward, hold it forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the knees down. Take child's pose. Relax for a moment. Now, next one. We will go towards the wall. Towards the wall, yeah? Now. Today we are not practicing entrance, yes? So, just watch me. We will go feet touching to the wall, yes? We bring a nice tabletop position where your hands are. You place the forearms. Make sure you can grab opposite elbows to make sure you are correctly shoulder distance apart. Press the forearms, press your hands. Now your eyes will go here in between the thumbs. Don't move your eyes. Lift the hips up. Step, step. Yes? So now we stay here. We press equally the forearms down and we press equally the feet. Don't do this. Okay? Keep your eyes down. You don't need to open the pelvis and your arching, yeah? Only your eyes. It doesn't mean arching the spine. Okay? Pelvis in, squeeze the glutes. You see my scapula. Stay like here, like in the cat position. If I lift the head too much, I will arch completely. Same here, no? If I lift the head too much, it will be a full arch on the spine. So we want to keep the eyes down with everything else engaged. Yeah? Guys, I'm explaining, some of you are already on the wall. Later we have these tiny doubts. Everyone, let's go to the wall. We hold 30 seconds. 1 little step down, Meghna. Everyone at the wall, Shilpa, Nidhi, Sambardini, Lakshmi, very good alignment. Meghna, yes, now looks good. Vishali, I don't have a good angle. Pradnya, 1 little step down. Ines, good. Chintamani, good. Shiva, good. Nidhi, 1 little step down. Shilpa, feet together, 1 little step down. Sambardini, extend your knees. Yes, Sanjita, yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming down. Yes, Urvashi, good alignment. Take a little rest. You can rest in child's pose. 15-second rest. Then we will go again. Same position, round 2. Same position, round 2. Ready? We go same, second round, same. Keep your eyes down. Yes? Let's go all together. 30 seconds. Press the forearms. Keep the shoulders slightly open, eyes to the floor. Press the hand, press the feet. Very good. 1 little step up. Miru, 1 little step up with the feet. A little bit more. Now press the forearms, open the shoulders. Last 15 seconds. Come on, Terency. Straighten the legs. Yes. Shilpa, good. Nidhi, Urvashi, yes. Miru, Sanjita, stay still. Sambardini, step down 2 steps. Pradnya, yes. Ines, Terency, Shiva. Very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lakshmi, yes. Very good. Take a rest, child's pose. 30-second rest. Relax fully. This is your time in between reps to reset, to process what happened in the rep. So next one, we can take it with the fresh mindset. Slowly start coming up. We will do exactly the same. One more round, but everyone is feeling, I think, very comfortable. I'm very happy with everyone's alignment. So, same. But instead of placing the full foot, you will try to lift the heels. So there will be more weight on the forearms. Yes? Even if you lift a little bit, you will feel the difference. Yes? Now the issue here is sometimes we lift and the shoulders close. Yeah, they close here. So keep the shoulder opening and keep the scapula separated like this. Don't sink. That's the mission here. Yeah? 30 seconds. Release the heels, those who feel comfortable. If you are not sure, you try, because it's just a tiny adjustment. It can do a lot of difference in your endurance. Yeah? Ready? Everyone. 3, 2, 1, and up. Stay. Vishali, 1 tiny step down. Nidhi, 1 tiny step down. Try to release the heels, those who feel confident. Very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Sorry, guys. Now, next one. Ready, guys? We will release one leg up. So, same steps, okay? Step, step. We want to lift one leg. So now, as I lift, I engage the glutes leg fully. The leg that is coming up. Yes, I lift slow. It's not a kick. If it's a kick, you will go in overbalance. We want to find the straight line. Yes, keep the eyes here. It's going to be tempting to look at the wall. Don't do this because then when you want to release looking at the wall, it's going to be challenging. Yes, so full foot on the wall, only lifting. We will do 15 seconds. Center, touch the feet, lift the other leg. If I don't engage the legs, guys, the leg is here, half dead. Glute engage, quads engage, pointing the toes up. Yes? Then I come down directly. Child's pose, rest, 30 seconds. Yes? Ready? Everyone, take position, measurement, shoulder distance apart, press forearms down. Lift one leg up. And time is on. 15 seconds. Very good, guys. Lift a little bit higher, Urvashi. A little bit more, Lakshmi. 5, 4, 3, 2. Samvardhini, stop. 1. Come to the wall with both feet. Second leg. Don't go down. Second leg. 15 seconds. Good job. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30-second rest, guys. Very good alignment, huh? Very solid. Super. Take your chest pose. 30 seconds. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up. One more round. Same exercise. If you feel confident, you release the heel from the wall, like we did before. Yes? Otherwise, same. Foot flat, other leg up. If you feel comfortable, release the heel and see what happens. You will see there's more weight on the forearms. It requires more focus. But everyone here has the capacity to do it nicely. We are going very solid, yeah? So trust yourself. Move the leg slow. The key is to lift the leg fully engaged but slow. If you move fast, you don't know where you are upside down, so it's difficult and scary. Okay? Ready, ladies? We go. 3, 2, 1. Everyone up. Lift one leg, release the heel if you can, and hold. Strong glutes, close rib cage. Keep pressing the forearms down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the wall and then second leg. Press the feet, press the forearms. Lift slowly, guys, slowly. Control. 15-second time is on. Very good. Keep pressing. Even if the toes or nail is touching, you press whatever is touching on the wall towards the wall. Whatever is touching on the floor, on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Child's pose. Very good. How are we feeling? Feeling good? Yes? Good. Now, how many of you know how to kick? Kick entry? Does everyone know? Everyone feels confident with the kick entry, Chintamani? You're not raising the hand? Kick entry, everyone? Amazing. Nidhi? Kick entry? No? Anyone else? No? Vishali? No? The rest, yes? Pradnya? No? Oh, yes. What is it? A no? Okay. So, for the kick entry, yes, because guys, we're going so good. I don't want to do the kick entry and explain it now. I will explain briefly. Yes, for Nidhi and Vishali, if you want to try the kick entry, yes. If not, you will go again to the wall and build the confidence there. Those who know, watch and just wait for a second. Yeah. Now, we will go palm distance from the wall. Nidhi and Vishali. Yes. Again, forearms pressing down. Lift up. Yes. We will bring one leg up. Other leg you see is bent. Press the forearms. Try to kick and go down. Kick and go down. Yes. Now, those who can, they will try to kick. Sorry, they will try to kick and do the L shape. Yes. L shape down. L shape, if I can hold, I hold. Yes, full straight line. Yes, I'm not touching the wall. Yes, but for that we need the kick entry. So Vishali and Nidhi, you can try and test. Yes? One knee to the chest. Now, if the knee to the chest is difficult, you will place a block on the bent knee like this. You will do this compression. Yes, Vishali and Nidhi, you will do this compression here on your hip flexion here. Yeah, watch me. I'm teaching you with the second leg. Yes, so you put the block here, take the measurement, squeeze. Yes, I'm squeezing, you see? This is the foot that goes down. This is the leg that kicks. I will press, kick, try, kick, try. Yes? The knee, is compressing here. And that helps you stay solid in the core compression to lift up. Yeah? The other job is from the glute, the kick comes. Okay? Those who know how to kick without the block, we do the L shape away from the wall. Guys, those who have been practicing pincha for a long time, we are not practicing the kick, we are practicing hold. So you focus on L shape. You just do the kick for enter. For entry. Yes? 2 minutes to play with this. If you're kicking, 3 to 6 kicks for leg. Yeah? Mindful kicks, guys. We have 2-3 minutes for this. Pause in between if you need, and I'm watching everyone. Urvashi, L shape. Nope. L shape. Lower. Yes. A little bit away from the wall, the upper leg. You're in overbalance. Yes.
Patty,
Yes.
are we doing the L shape or are we doing knee to the chest?
No. The knee to the chest is only to teach the kicking to Vishali and Nidhi. Yes, if you know how to kick, you kick and open in the L shape. With the wall,
Okay.
if you don't feel confident enough, or away from the wall, if you feel confident enough, you can hold it. Yeah?
Okay.
If you're not sure, try.
And do we have to hold it or are we just kicking?
Kick, hold 5 seconds, 7 seconds, whatever happens, and then go down, try again. We want to build the precision to kick and hold. Precision to kick and hold. Yeah? Ladies, remember to keep the rib cage close. Nidhi and Vishali, keep trying. Don't get frustrated. It's not a one-day thing. Everyone who is in this class and able to kick and hold, they practice for a long time. Sambardini, yes, 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 good kick. More control in the core, Sambardini. Kick and then pause. Kick and then pause. Yes, Terency? Try to release from the wall. Your spine is arching. Close the ribcage. Squeeze the glutes more and try. Yes, yes, Terency, come on. There's balance there. There's balance there. Yes, yes, Terency, there's a balance there. It starts to show up. Meghna, walk the foot that is on the floor closer to you. You are kicking from too far, then the hips have to travel a long way to come on top of the shoulders. Yes, better. Pradnya, yes, come on, kick.
Can you watch Sambardini, please?
Coming. Pradnya, kick. Press the forearms. And up. Careful, guys, careful. Take a rest, Pradnya. Sambardini, yes. Press the forearms, look to the floor. What is there on the wall? No cushions, remove that. That makes you feel overconfident. No cushions, guys. We think it's, Sambardini, listen. We think it's a good idea, and then what happens the day someone will remove the cushions from you, you will feel same, lost. Yes? Show me. 1 palm distance. Forearms down. Good. Press the forearms. Wait. Wait. Press the forearms. Lift the hips up. Walk close. No. Walk close to you. Walk. No. Listen. Look. Sambardini, look. You are doing this. And up. You see the hips are far. You have to bend the knees. Walk close. So the hips now are closer to be on top of my shoulders. And then I will lift one leg. And then I will bend the other leg and kick in the L shape. Don't try to do this. Yes? Try to kick in the L shape first. Okay? But pause. Before kicking, pause. Control and down. Yes? Try. Walk with your feet towards the hands. Yes. Yes. Press the forearms and kick. Yes, good kick. Come on. One more kick. Core engage, core engage. Yes. Last one. Come on. Yes, Sambardini, this takes time. Yes. Take a moment, take a rest and keep trying. But pause. Remember to walk with the feet to reduce the distance from your feet to your elbows. Yes? Good job. Lakshmi, yes, good kick. Continue, guys, continue. Take a pause and continue. Lakshmi, eyes to the floor. Try to hold. 3-5 seconds. Yes. Good job, Lakshmi. Sanjita, careful, your spine is arching. Yes, pelvis. The upper leg is not 90 degrees, it's almost lower the upper leg. So your left leg was almost in the straight line. That's why you were not able. One was on the wall and one was almost straight line. L shape. Ines, yes? Slowly from the glute up. Yes, Ines, much better. Who else? Keep trying, guys. Urvashi, Shilpa. Shiva, yes. Try to release the wall. You have the strength to hold. Shilpa, yes. Control the leg. Glutes. Yes, glutes. Shilpa, glutes. Slowly. Good. Shilpa, when you squeeze more the glutes, this up and down goes. Yes, you are very close. It's looking very good, but just control the glutes. Ladies, when we are lifting one leg, it seems impossible to squeeze the glutes, but it's actually what's holding you. If the glute of the leg that is lifting, it's a bit relaxed, the pelvis will start to want to open. When we squeeze the glute, the pelvis, it's locked. Yeah? But it's difficult to engage the glute when we are lifting the leg, but there is the work, yeah? The work is there. Last 30 seconds here and I will give you one more.
Patty, can you check mine?
Yes. Urvashi, that looks better, huh? That looks better than before. Yes. Miru, control the kick, control the kick. Yes. Come on. Walk closer, Miru, walk closer. Walk closer with the feet before kicking. Reduce the distance. Yes, now kick, control the energy. Okay, too much energy now, but try to find the try to find the L shape. Reduce, guys, reduce the distance. Yes, you have to walk with your feet towards your elbows. Yes, if you kick from almost a downward facing dog, your hips have to travel so much to come on top of your shoulders. Yes, Mirum, better lower the upper leg, lower the upper leg. Almost, almost. Miru, you're close to find your L shape. The issue is that you have to throw energy and you are reaching the wall and then leaving the wall. That takes time, that takes seconds, valuable seconds for you. And then you are trying to adjust this leg. Yes, so
I
if
want
you
to
can manage
understand.
to kick, if you can manage to kick with the right amount of energy, you have these extra seconds to try to figure out your legs. Because the time
May
to
I
kick,
know where
leave
my
the
leg
wall,
is?
you see what I'm saying? The time to kick,
Yeah.
release the wall. Find it's like maybe 5-7 seconds you already lost there, and you need those seconds to keep pushing. You have not reached even the pose you're trying to achieve. So that's the
Okay.
importance of kicking with the right amount of energy. Too much energy will throw you to the wall. If there's no wall, you will fall. Right?
Patty, can I know where my second leg is? Because I don't know where it is.
So
I'm
you are having one leg to, this is your upper leg, and the other one, if my shoulder is my hip, your other one is somewhere here.
Okay.
So you are trying to release this and it's happening like this. And this
Okay.
has to happen.
Okay.
Yeah?
Because when I'm upside down, I don't know where the
glutes-
other leg is.
This, I'm not too worried about the position. Because
Okay.
it's a new position for you. Your brain is building the maps. Your brain thinks this is the L shape. Because it's new, you don't know where the legs are. Your brain doesn't know this is not the L shape. This will happen. I'm more concerned of these seconds concern.
The energy.
The energy. The rest we can figure out, but we need to be energy efficient, ladies. We need to be energy efficient because when we are practicing these inversions, every second counts. It's different when we have a solid practice that I can tell you, okay, keep trying and you are not energetically drained. But if you're kicking 20 times and for every 20 times you're kicking, 10 seconds of this time you're wasting here and there, it takes a lot of your energy and you have not reached what you wanted to try. It's not that it's about reaching the pose or not the pose in perfection. It's like the goal of the drill is gone. Because by the time you want to maybe release the leg, you're already exhausted. Your forearms are giving up. Then you have to come down. And the frustration.
I get it. Yeah. I'll be mindful of that. Yeah.
This goes for everyone. It's a lesson that we all have to learn as practitioners. Me, you, everyone. We all been through this or we are going through this in one way or another. Yes? That's the importance, guys, that I'm telling you, no? When we are here, don't be stubborn and try to kick from here because look how much my hips have to travel to come on top of my shoulders. From here, my hips are too far. What do? I save energy. I bend my knees and I walk close. This, of course, requires more strength to kick up. But then if I just take less energy, because this takes less energy, more core and more strength, but less energy, then I can then adjust better. Yeah? But this It's a lesson we all have to learn. In the beginning, we just want to kick. And then you're like, oh my God, Patty, I'm exhausted. I cannot do one more rep. Of course, you can't. All the energy you left there, try to kick 1,000 times without pausing. Pause, walk, try again. But visualize in your brain what we're trying to do. Yes, guys, it's not the first time I'm saying this. In the inversions, it's very useful if we visualize. What is the teacher saying? In this case, me. What am I saying? L shape. And you saw the L shape. So you take a mental screenshot of this L shape. So when you're here trying to figure out, you are not kicking in the blindness, in the darkness. You have a mental image where you're going. You will achieve it, not achieve it today, doesn't matter, but you have a reference. So your brain uses this reference to build the L shape upside down. But if I'm just kicking without thinking anything, the brain doesn't know what we're trying to do. Panic comes, uncertainty of what we're doing, kicking in the air blindlessly. Let's see, hope for the best, kind of, yeah? We all have done it, me, myself, yeah? The teacher says, kick this, and then my brain is just hoping for the best and just doing whatever. Because on the way up, the brain is like, oh no, okay. And you just throw the legs. Those who understand what I'm saying, you likely experience. If you don't know what I'm saying, it will come. It comes for everyone in the practice. Yes? Now, final shape. Just to play around, we will jump into the straddle. Yes? Straddle? Everyone has a straddle in mind? Yes? So, with the wall behind, if someone has a solid pincha virasana hold, yes, you can try. Fingertips close, yes, because you're already having this distance. Eyes down, step. I'm as close as possible from my shoulders, yes? Now, I have to lock the shoulders so they don't collapse here. I have to press. I will bend my knees. Yes, and I try to jump up, okay? So I press the forearms and I jump. I think of hips up. If I fall, this will happen. You will bend the knees and smoothly come down. Yes, there's no other way to practice this. The jump into the straddle. Yes? I'm giving you this today because we are going so good. Yes? Nidhi? You and I now, we will check your kick. Yeah? Everyone else, try the jump into the straddle. Last 2 minutes and then we do the prayer because I have another class. Let's go, guys. Last 2 minutes to play. Walk close towards your elbows. Walk close so the hips don't have to travel. Nidhi, walk close, walk close. The other leg, both legs. Yes, more. Bend the knees, more. More. Keep the knees bent. Yes. Now, one step inside. One step inside. Press forearms, glutes engage, kick. No fear, kick. Energy, Nidhi, just kick.
Can
Even
you
if
show
nothing
again,
lifts,
Patty?
just try.
Can you show me again
Yes.
how
Nidhi,
you
1
entered?
second.
Because it
Think
feels
what happened.
impossible.
It's just a fear. You have the wall. Ines, we go nails towards the wall, okay? Because
I'm afraid of hitting my head on the wall, actually.
no, you won't.
I feel like I'm gonna go.
Yes, the feeling is there, but technically you won't hit guys, the fear is gonna tell you everything. Yes, either you are just, it might happen once, guys, it might happen. Yes, your job is to not let that happen. That is only when we forget to press, then we collapse. Yes? I would say put a pillow, guys, but if we are putting pillows everywhere, like we are made of glass, then when I remove the pillow, you will have the same issue. Yes? Watch, Ines. You walk. One step. I have to press. Yes, the same pressing up. You see, shoulders up. Bend the knees. Hips up. You have to engage the core. Up. Legs fully engaged. Yes? Yes, Urvashi, careful. Yes, Ines. You see? Core up. Core. Yes, 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 yes. Nidhi, let's go again. Bend the knee. Lift the leg, engage the glute. Press the forearms. Solid. Yeah. Kick. Yes. Good try, Nidhi. Come on. That's a good try. Come on.
But this happens a lot to me.
Yes. In the beginning,
I should try to do it like this, no?
like this or a block.
Yeah.
A block like this, but then you have one more job, huh? You
Is
have one
here.
more job. If you're using the block, the thing is we have the job to squeeze here, press, separate the scapula, bend the knees, engage the core, jump. How many things we have to do? Yes. I didn't give this variation because I don't want to saturate you with things. Yes. It was going so well. Guys, I'm very, yes, Lakshmi, good try. Very happy with how it's going, huh? Come on, Urvashi, more jump. Core. Shiva? Epa, yes. Chintamani, no. Just straddle. Meghna, good try. Press more the forearms, lift the hips. Yes.
It's too tough, huh, ma'am? It's too tough.
It is tough. I never said it was easy.
Squeeze the glutes and engage the core. It's very tough.
It is tough. The thing is, jumping into straddle is not so much of an issue, but keeping the opening is more of the issue. I just gave it for you to
Yeah.
have fun. Yes, because it was going all so good. I was like, one more, it won't hurt. Yes, it
But
was not the plan. When we do the jumps and everything, we will do the full session for jumps. I just gave you to have a taste of it. Yeah?
And have a lots of
We're doing the
energy.
straddle. The issue is the glutes. If the glutes are not engaged, the pelvis goes wiggle. No control of the pelvis. That's the only issue. Otherwise, it's super easy.
Yes.
Once we learn the control of the pelvis, upside down, it's easy. The issue for the straddle is the pelvis opening and then we fall.
And
Yeah.
have lots of energy. And have lots of energy to manage stellar pose.
Yes. It's a lot of energy, guys. This class is until you feel comfortable in the forearm stand, it's a lot of energy. It's like handstand class. It's a lot of investment in the energy in the beginning.
Yes,
Only after a certain stage you feel like, oh my god, it's playtime. It's tough, but you don't feel drained of energy. You feel charged afterwards. Now, for many of you, you might feel like, oh my god, this class, I have to put all my best sleep the night before and everything because it drains my soul. It happens like this, yes. Because it takes a lot of mental focus, awareness, everything. Yeah? Be patient, guys. This is not a one-day skill, huh? This is what happened today in class. I'm super happy, but this is not a one-day thing. You need to be extremely happy with what happened today. Very solid practice, guys. I'm telling you. This is not easy or beginner stuff. Yes? I adjusted the class to the level that you guys have. Yeah? But this is not foundation, beginner, everything. We started foundation, we ended up a bit more tough. Okay? Let's do the prayer, guys. I have a class in 5 minutes. Someone is having a question?
Ma'am, last time you taught us with the block, ma'am. That was better.
But sometimes we have to practice also without the block, no?
2 blocks and bend one knee.
But
Sorry.
the other time we were practicing the straddle jump. Today I gave you the struggle just because you were doing so good. I was like, one more, something else, something challenging. Because everyone was doing so good, I was like, let's try something else. And it went pretty good, huh? You don't have this feeling because sometimes it goes good, but you don't achieve it today. But I was more focused on your engagement, your alignment, your core, how solid. You guys didn't notice because you're not in the teaching position, but everyone was very solid in the shoulders, very solid in the core. No matter what was happening with the legs. Yes, other days we have more issues with the shoulder opening and closing and not managing that. Today it went very solid, guys. This is a massive achievement for you. Yeah, those who come regularly to these classes, you need to be very happy. And if it's your first time, second time, also very happy because this is tough. Yes? Let's go, guys. Sit in a comfortable cross-leg position. Press the bones down. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up, join the hands in prayer. Exhale, bring the prayer towards the heart center. Feel the heart beating for you. Keeping you alive. Appreciate the fact that you're alive, that you're living this life through a human experience, and the illness that comes with it. Take also this moment to thank yourself for showing up today with love and compassion towards yourself, towards your body, and in devotion to your practice. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Let's finish chanting one Om, 3 Shantis together. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub the palms, bring all the energy towards the palms of your hands. Place them to cover your eyes. Blink the eyes open. Allow the light to enter right through your eyes. Slide the palms on your face. Your beautiful smile. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys. Keep
Thank
patient
you.
with this class. Yes. Repeat,
Thank you.
repeat, and things will come. You notice those who've been consistently, you notice when you repeat, even those who are coming once a week to this class, you find that there's massive improvement from one week to another. So imagine if you can practice twice a week, take the recording on the weekend if this is your goal. Yes, repeat again the class, build the consistency. Yes? Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.
Ma'am.
Bye-bye.